Can we complete the world's hardest game?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical summer.
The sun is shining, the birds are singing.
Don't talk about the birds or...
Oh, too late. Belvedere, are you here to challenge us with another one of your impossible missions inspired by the terrific British game show Taskmaster?
See what happens when you mention birds?
It's time for Belvedere Says.
Hey guys.
Hi.
So you two did this too?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and happy about it. Is that believable? I hesitated.
I've been thinking about this every day since
I know. It was fun.
every moment.
I have wiped it from my memory because I don't think it wasn't, none of these are a pleasant memory for me.
Really?
Yeah.
This was so fun.
It's fun, it's like PE all over again.
Exactly.
was
You
like
know, you get to
PE.
play with balls.
Honestly, will y'all let me do it again? Can I go out there and try
it
again?
takes
Yeah,
too long
next
to set
time can
up.
we have the big parachute?
Okay.
It'd be great.
All right. Well, not only is Belvedere's favor on the line here today, but our summer charity competition between Rhett and Link is also in play. The better man between the two of you will add $4,000 to their charity.
Wow.
Okay.
Now let's get going and let's find out what Belvedere's demand was.
All right. Oh, we got some of this. We got some of these.
Okay, we got a basketball, a little gold box, a lot of balls. Okay.
Okay, I'm in a little bit of a hurry because I got to get to an eye doctor appointment.
All right. Hello, Belvedere. Ooh, this is squishy. All righty.
Hello, almighty Belvedere.
Knock over exactly 100 blocks. The red blocks count as 10 blocks. You must stay on the spot at all times, and you may not move the spot.
Is that this spot? Okay.
You must throw at least 5 balls. Before each throw, you must eat more pretzels than you did before your previous throw. You're fools! You're fools!
When do I eat the pretzels, though? You must eat more pretzels. What if I eat 0 pretzels and then I don't ever have to eat pretzels?
Good question.
I'm not eating those pretzels.
Closest to 100 blocks knocked over wins. Your time starts now.
Your time starts now.
Your time starts now. Ah!
So, Emily, you are already doing some thinking.
Yeah,
Good for you.
no problem. I love watching Taskmaster, too. So it was like, I kind of did some homework before this episode.
I also just now realized it said 100 blocks, even though I read it and was there. I wasn't thinking about that.
All right. We're going to have a chance to
Just
see what
thinking,
all of
throw it
you
in the
were
box.
and weren't thinking about. And a lot of you weren't thinking about a lot of things. So let's get to our first competitor. He's a so-called nice guy, but he once referred to me as David Blaine with no sense of humor. Is that nice? I don't know. It's Rhett.
Closest to 100 blocks knocked over wins. Your time starts now. Time is irrelevant in this challenge, my friends. Well, maybe it isn't, unless if you get to the exact right number. Okay. You know, there's one way to do this.
Oh, dang. A plank.
Okay, well, I got the basketball, you freaks. Nobody else is going to be able to do that. Okay, 100 blocks. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 7 is 15. And then you've got 35 plus 10, 45. So one of those is 45 blocks. And what'd you say about eating these pretzels? Before each throw, you must eat more pretzels than you did before the previous throw. So I'll eat one.
Dang!
Okay. Why is there an R on that? And an N? It's gonna spell something? Does it spell something?
What the heck?
Okay, knocked another red one down. So I said I was math. This is gonna be interesting. You jerks! Nothing? Oh man, I'm running out of. Whose car is that?
Mine.
All right, well, you park there. I hit the red one, which I wanted to. Dang it.
Oh my
That's not a ball.
God. It's there.
Okay.
But it's not a ball.
I think at this point, I just gotta knock down as many as I can. Because, oh, this is heavy. Now I don't have any water. I have no idea how many I've knocked down. I mean, I could do the math, but it's hard. This was 70. No, let me do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 21, 22, 30, 31. I don't know why there's letters. I don't know. We'll figure that out. 15. All that got you to 35, but then one of them was 4 or 45. Let's just say they're 45. I need a calculator. Because 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 6, 2 and 1. Yes, that's 35. But one of those, 40 times 4 would be 160. Then 4 times 4 is 16, so that's 176. So 176 was the total number of blocks at the beginning. 45 blocks. Minus 5, 6, 7, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 54, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So I have now knocked over 110, so I should have stopped a second ago. And I'm gonna stop now, and I'm gonna eat 5 of these. And I don't know, I probably missed something obvious. Laugh at me.
There was a secret challenge of like making a sentence or words or something.
I don't think so.
That would have been impossible.
It
Maybe
would
we'll
have.
come back to that.
Oh,
We don't
Okay,
know.
we'll come back to it.
But so Rhett, you thought you knocked over 110 blocks. You actually knocked over 115.
Oh.
Not bad, right?
That's really good.
I don't know how I got to that 176. Like watching it back, I'm just like, man, I still don't understand.
I feel like it was way more than that too. It seemed like way more.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like based on the way that I was able to reach the basketball in a way that I didn't think any of y'all would be able to do.
Correct.
It feels like, I don't know, my guess is that you didn't get over 100.
Who's next?
All right, well, our next contestant makes jewelry, has won the last 2 editions of Belvedere Says, and once showed us all her bare derriere. What can't she do?
I had a
It's
thong on.
Emily.
Closest to 100 blocks knocked over wins. Your time starts now. Ah. Okay, what am I throwing at it? Oh. I beat a little. Oh no. The red blocks are 10. Let's get the red blocks going. Oh, and there's something is going on. I have to be able to get to there. Okay, what's under here?
Oh, good.
What's that? Wait a minute.
Are you serious?
Oh, there's gonna be like some kind of tool.
Oh my goodness.
You stuck it there with gum, you dirty little dirt people. Okay, so maybe. What is that, Matt? Is that Carney? So there's this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the big guy. Wait, I can't move the spot, but I can move. No, I can't leave the spot. That was the biggest one. Okay, here we go. I've never thrown a football good. No. Okay, what is a ball, you know? Anything could be a ball. Hey, the egg could be a ball.
All right, we're going to pause right here real quick because I'm going to point a few things out.
Okay.
Emily, you were fixated on only throwing balls.
I thought it said that.
Yeah, you did think that. It didn't say that. You could have thrown anything you wanted, so you really sort of, put yourself at a
I
disadvantage.
could have thrown the man laughing background.
Right.
And you found a pool cleaner under the.
And then
You'll find out why that was frustrating later.
okay, yeah. What did you do with that?
She didn't throw it because not a ball.
Yeah, and then we
Could've
also,
thrown it.
the pretzel logic here. So the
Yeah.
said, now, you must eat more pretzels than you did before your previous throw. 0 is not more than 0. So
No,
if you
it's
start
not.
with 0, the next throw should be 1. So
Yeah.
we're in shaky ground here.
Yep.
Benefit of the doubt. Let's see how the rest of the attempt went.
0 plus 0 is 0.
Which isn't more than 0.
Yeah. More than 0. But it could have been a nibble. It could have been a little.
Yeah, could have eaten a half of
Nibble.
one.
The
Could've
nibble
eaten a
was
half
the
of one.
answer.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Goodness.
I think people in the comments are going to have something to say. All right.
Okay.
Whose car is that? This one's really soft, so I can't leave this. Oh, I could have one leg on the spot though, right? So if I leave the spot fully, that means I've left the spot, but I could put like a leg off the spot and I'm still on it. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do this one next, but I'm gonna get closer. You like that? Just one in the middle?
One
What
block.
you guys do to these blocks? I gotta blow this one up, don't I? Okay.
Yeah, this is worth it.
Is there something under the table? Like on the bottom? Whoa! Ah! It's a stick! I still think I'm doing better than
Wow.
Link. If this pinches, okay, good.
What?
Okay.
Oh, this
Here we
is
go.
precision.
The biggest problem is me having good aim. That is the problem. Okay. No! Okay. Got a bunch of little balls here. Okay. Are these donut holes? That ain't gonna work. Nope. Nope. Ah! Come on. Dang! Oh, hang on. Oh. Okay, we're gonna try this football thing again. Are you kidding? I hit it so hard. How do I know when I'm done with the game? When I knock them all over? Do I have to knock them all over? Why doesn't anyone answer me when I talk? Okay. No. No, come back. There's a box here. Okay. Is it gonna say you're done? If it says you're done. Woo! Is there something in it? No. Oh, no.
You're gone.
Oh, no. I'm gonna call it. I think I got 100, and thanks for the free water. Oh!
Wow.
Wow.
Disqualified.
The pool thing.
But the balloon, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You had so many good ideas almost.
You have been watching Taskmaster, haven't
Yeah.
you? Yes.
I love how you kept throwing the donuts. Like it was gonna be maybe the fourth time I hit.
Well, there
it.
wasn't much left.
Nothing that you threw could knock over balls,
But-
even when you hit them.
Couldn't
I know.
that pool thing be extended all the way
It
to the
couldn't.
blocks?
And then poke the blocks down.
I
One
could
by one.
not. I couldn't reach.
It could have been extended a little bit more.
Dang
We
it!
did test that. There was also a chance for everybody to get that pool. net because we put a little map for you all to look at on the wall there. If you take a look, right there was a little diagram pointing you to it.
What?
You know. So, yeah, Emily, you were disqualified due to leaving the mat and possibly not for eating any pretzels. And not that it matters. You did have 91 blocks remaining on the wall, which means you knocked over 89 blocks. Again, it doesn't matter. You were disqualified.
Doesn't matter.
That was great,
You
though.
qualified twice.
Yeah, which I...
People in the comments are going to have something
Plus
to
a
say
third
about the
time
pretzels.
for not keeping both feet on the red dot.
More of 0 is
Staying
0.
on the dot.
Okay.
Staying on the dot.
Let's go to our next contestant.
Can it be me?
Well, his website says he's been in over a dozen commercials, including one for Pluto TV, which is most likely a typo for Pluto TV. It's Leonard.
Your time starts now. Okay. Oh, good. Okay.
Off balance.
Okay. Oh, damn, this the hard part, huh? Oh, my goodness. I gotta eat more pretzels. Bam! So all these boxes, 100 blocks? Man, I gotta eat a lot of pretzels.
You just assumed it was that. The way you're doing it is
I mean, that's a
brilliant.
great technique.
Oh, no.
Damn it! And I lost the basketball. Okay. I don't even like pretzels. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, you got his sunglasses.
I thought we were friends, Belvedere. Oh, no! I still have to eat pretzels. These pretzels about to break my spirit. I might be done. How many I eat, 10, 11? If I would have just paid attention to the basketball. I'm done. Oh my goodness. Woo! Oh, man.
You had the best technique, though.
The chest pass back to you.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Brilliant, but there was no counting involved.
No counting at all.
You were like,
Oh, I was counting how many pretzels I was eating. I ate like 50 pretzels.
Yeah, your pretzel got
I ate a
very
pretzel before I
strong.
threw my first one. What am I doing?
I love how you were like, these pretzels are gonna break my spirit. It was clear that it was broken like 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah, it was broken really early.
Okay, well, listen, if you want to see the behind the scenes to this episode, the behind the mythicality, well, that's exclusively over on the Mythical Society, so check it out, mythicalsociety.com. You see how the crew put that whole challenge together.
Gosh.
How many did I knock over?
Right, I did want to say you knocked over 150. So,
Great,
hey,
good
you-
job.
You assumed 100. We
up
asked
there.
for 100 blocks, and that was all of them. That was an
That-
assumption
yep.
made. But you're still in second place.
Okay.
So let's move on to our final competitor.
What did
Don't blink. This twink has been known to dink and sink, and he's horny for the stink. It's Link.
Yeah, and I'm last. What does that mean?
Knock over exactly 100 blocks. My time has already started. I understand that. I just feel like I can't leave this spot, and I can't move the spot. And I haven't eaten a pretzel yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat one. At least I know I can do that.
Let me think. Before I just start doing, I'm going to start by thinking. 100. Let's see. 8 plus 7 is 15. 21 is 35 plus 10, which is 45. So if I knock off all of those, that's 45. I'm going to eat another pretzel.
No!
But I have to eat 2,
Oh gosh.
I think.
Oh gosh.
I'm eating 2 pretzels. Maybe that's a mistake. I just feel like this is a trick. Now I'm not leaving the spot. Did you see that? Did you see that? This is the one that you didn't want me to have. I want to knock everything off of that one. I mean, at least it could have come back to me. So now I got to eat more. So I'm eating 3. Why's that camera up here? What is in that? Why is that out there? Not having a lot of luck today. Now I gotta eat 4 of these. Well, now it says that I have to throw at least 5 balls. This is my 3rd ball. Where are the cheers? Come on, I did something. All right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Not a ball.
See, the same.
But I still threw
But
it.
it didn't say that.
Yeah.
Why did we both think that?
I threw that as well.
6. In order to avoid having to eat more pretzels, I am not throwing 1 ball and all a bunch of other crap.
Okay. All right. Well, you did use it to your advantage. All at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 1 throw.
No way!
1, 5, 7.
With no water.
I mean, I feel sorry for him at this point.
So now I gotta eat all of this? I promise I'm gonna eat all this.
Oh!
Basically, I need to knock over as many of these as I can. Now that I've eaten. Okay. All right. I think I got 100. 100. I think. I'm gonna eat all of it.
That was impressive. That was impressive.
It
There at the
was.
end, I think you got very close. Did you actually count?
I tried to, I think, and I did a little math at the beginning that was accurate.
It was
Did you
accurate.
see that?
Very
First
Very
time
good.
that's ever happened to
Very
me.
accurate.
I feel like the more that I thought, the worse that I got. It was like,
Yeah.
but both feet stayed on. I
They
was the
sure
only
did.
one who stayed on the thing.
And that was unnecessary, just so you know.
Yeah, we stayed on. Emily did.
We also
I
stayed
did
on.
not.
But also you didn't
stayed
eat that
partially
pretzel. It was said eat all your pretzels before the throw. You left pretzel on the table.
That's not exactly what.
Ooh, judges,
Okay,
judges.
We're going to go to the judges on this one.
This is, it's really a battle
think we
between
won.
2 guys at this point. As a reminder, Rhett, you had 115 blocks knocked over, and the goal was to get as close to 100 as possible. Link, total blocks knocked over, a count of 99.
Oh my God!
Are you serious?
Yeah, I declare Link
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I knew it was 99.
the winner and has the honor of signing the Praise of Doodle Coop, and he has won $4,000 for the LA Regional Food Bank.
And I stayed on it. Are you
And we are not quite done yet.
Oh,
Spell a word using the blocks that were remaining at the end of your first task. You have 2 minutes. Longest word wins. Your time starts now.
I don't remember what letters I
Well,
had.
we have them for you, so get on over there because your time starts now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, over here?
I also don't know how to spell the word.
Come on, guys. Can you beat me? Can you beat 6?
Time's up, hands down. All right, let's start with Emily.
Oh, it spins and everything.
One of those is a W, but I turned it over.
Oh, that's...
I panicked. I panicked.
That's okay. For the record, the longest word you could have come up with was metaphysiological.
See, I didn't know how to spell it, so I was gonna do supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. But
Fair.
I didn't have an R.
Right.
Let's go down the line to Link.
Okay, I don't know how I did this, but...
Holy crap!
What is it? What is it?
Pelicans.
Whoa.
I don't know. I just went over here and the first thing I thought was pelicans. I can spell it.
Amazing.
Your longest possible word, Link, was colloquializations. All right, Rhett, you're next.
Flumes, you've heard of them. They're everywhere these days.
That is a wild word, dude. Okay.
Rhett, your longest possible word was communicatively for 15
Yeah,
letters.
I almost did that.
Yeah. And finally, Leonard, what do you got?
Ooh.
Faulty.
Faulty like my thought process while throwing the balls.
Hey, listen.
All right,
You
well,
beat me.
Pelicans with 8.
And you know what it is?
Wait,
it's a bird. It's a bird.
What could have been my longest word, Mont?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Your longest word could have been auto-fail,
Auto.
which is kind of what you did. So
You didn't have a lot of letters to work with because you knocked somebody
you
over.
get to sign the Praise the Doodle Coop twice by being the big winner today.
I can't
and,
believe this.
This is your day,
believe
man.
this. What else am I going to do? Because, man, I am on a roll. I get
All
to
right,
sign it
congratulations
twice.
to Link.
Yes,
He gets some more money in the bank. The LA Regional Food Bank.
You won the whole game.
Thank y'all for joining us. And thank you for being your mythical best.
You know what time it is.
I'm Emma. I'm Eva.
I'm Dad.
And we are at Mount Belvedere in Moorea, Tahiti. And it's time to
Spin the wheel of mythicality. Be careful. Don't knock
work,
over
Dad.
any blocks.
What we got?
Well, coming off of his big victory, Link has a huge announcement that he wants to deliver to everyone. It's personal, you know.
I think that I'm gonna have this white dot that's been under my eye for like a couple of years removed.
Join us in Good Mythical More to see if we can name 100 men.
Get a behind-the-scenes look at this episode on Behind the Mythicality, exclusively on the Mythical Society. The fact that every throw that I made
So funny.
was horrible. Like the most comedic outcome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit the blocks. I'm just too entertaining.
Absolutely are.
Or something. I can't help myself but suck at stuff for your entertainment.